Some of the songs I do have a story and behind them, so I'll tell the story where there is one. And this one has a story. So this is a bit of history from 1830 in the Mississippi Delta. All blues music was invented by people in a very small area of the state of Mississippi called the Delta. And in 1830 in the state of Mississippi, the Native American Indians whose home it was were called the Choctaw. And they had a chief whose name was Greenwood LaFlore. And I think I'm pronouncing that right. I'm going to go somewhere one day and some bloke will come up to me at the bar afterwards and say, "Oh no, you don't pronounce it that way," which is going to piss me off a lot. This guy Greenwood LaFlore was a sort of proto-hippie, and he thought that the Indians and the what they called settlers would all live together in integrated harmony. And of course what actually happened was they all got wiped out. And that part of the story is very predictable because that's what happened to everybody. But what happens to him afterwards that's interesting to me. So if you could listen up to this, this is a story of him, and it's a very non-standard story because if you look in history, it's not all neat and tidy, and it's not perhaps as neat and tidy as you'd like it to be. And some of the good guys are not all good, and some of the bad guys are not all bad, because you know, life is in fact quite messy. So this is the story of him. It's called The Treaty of Dancing Rabbit Creek, which is what he signed. And in the fourth verse, if you're still alive by verse 4, comes the moral of the story, which is the moral as far as I'm concerned. And if you have a different idea of it or disagree with it, please don't come and tell me, as I have in fact finished the song. Talking about a man called Greenwood, educated man, the chief of the Choctaw people and all of their lands. White man came to Mississippi, said, "We're gonna settle here, but don't worry about your people, they got nothing to fear." Now Greenwood did not realize the future was so bleak when he signed the treaty of Dancing Rabbit Creek. Now white man passed a new law, was in the very same year, threw out all those Choctaw, sent them on the trail of tears. That land was way too precious, there was money to be made. Those people had to leave, they were never gonna let them stay. Now Greenwood did not realize the havoc he would reap when he signed the treaty, the Dancing Rabbit Creek. Well, they brought their slaves to Mississippi to work the land on their behalf. And Greenwood got a plantation, a mansion, slaves and staff. Well, they made him a captain in the army, said, "Now you're one of us." And they put him in the Senate, and he never made a fuss. Now Greenwood lost his people, but of them he did not speak. Once he'd signed the treaty, the Dancing Rabbit Creek. Now say what you want about Greenwood, he was only doing his best. He knew he had to make a deal when he saw that he could feather his nest. Now the chances are that someday you're gonna be in Greenwood's shoes. Ain't everybody gonna win, and you don't wanna be the one to lose. Now few of us are strong, the flesh is naturally weak, so you'll wind up signing the treaty and dancing Rabbit Creek. You're gonna wind up signing the treaty and dancing Rabbit Creek. Yeah, you'll wind up signing the treaty and dancing Rabbit Creek. Thank you very much.